a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Timeout call by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It smothers. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him, the offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful.
Upstairs to make the catch. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate off.
There's some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they win.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
For it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Intercepted, and the first down ends with the pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are, we're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Back to throw. It's Galandria. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! And if feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Hunter. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. He might want another play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Already a solid start to this one. Now it's back to work with his 7-0 lead. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. On the left side, here's Coleman. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And, man, last year was such an interesting year for Arch Manning because preseason, greatest thing since sliced bread. Start of the season, nobody likes him. Get out of here. Nobody thinks he can play. He's not any good. End of the season really started to put it together. So, Palmer, he took a lot of criticism, but I love the way he stayed level-headed. And now this next season, another year of experience, I expect some great things from Arch Manning.
Yeah, there were huge expectations on this team in general. Maybe everybody a year too early on those expectations, but it's founded now. I mean, you've seen enough from Arch Manning to understand he can take this team to a national championship, and they've surrounded him with a lot of talent, too. Cam Coleman, amongst a bunch of other...
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to...
There gets out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Calandria. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Here we go. Ready. Over.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll go to the counter. And it looks as if we'll pick up maybe a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Red 54. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Working on the right. Snags it and he's open. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, falls right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs we bring in too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it goes.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running inside, it's Nelson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Calandria. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Longhorn. Special teams coming through. The 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work.
22, ready, go!
Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. On the move. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need...
Goes high to pull it in. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Complete. Can't get him to the ground. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Huskers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Manning on play action. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
And making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Escapes trouble. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he... Explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Here's Arch to throw. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Through the air, it's Manning. He's moving out of the pocket. Inside the 15. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that is incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play.
Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense cashing it in on that drive. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
That's a great job by the coverage unit on special teams, flying down the field, not just getting to the ball carrier, but knocking the ball free and creating a massive takeaway. You could argue that's easily one of the biggest plays of this game.
Manning. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorn. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air. It's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a man on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's Georgia looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Texas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
big gainer to open things up. They'll put it in play from the 40. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Back to pass on second down. Right on target this time. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Taking it the other way. The 30. Past the 20. Inside the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Texas.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it. Taking it all the way to the end zone.
And right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To the air. It's Calandria. Release to the back. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorn!
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air. He's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Making side adjustments here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Here comes the Texas offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Keeping it on the ground inside. It smothers.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down work.
After the filthy move, he's got room. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Crothers. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. March Madness. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn. Into the end zone for 6.
Thank you.